The Stages of Microgreen Production, written July 11th, 2024 by Garrett Corwin and narrated by Garrett Corwin. Microgreens, those tiny but mighty greens, have surged in popularity for their nutritional punch and the splash of color they add to dishes. If you're curious about starting your own microgreen farm, but find the variety of growing methods and stages overwhelming, you're in the right place. This beginner-friendly guide will walk you through the critical steps of microgreen production, outlining which stages are essential and which can vary depending on the crop. Starting with seed selection, the journey begins with choosing high-quality seeds specific for microgreen production. Look for seeds free of treatment or pesticides, ensuring a healthy start for your greens. Many seed suppliers have sections on their websites dedicated to microgreen-specific seeds. Try searching websites like True Leaf Market, Johnny's Select Seeds, High Mowing Organic Seeds, and Mum's Seeds in Canada. Granted, these are all North American brands, so if you're not in North America, you'll have to look for local providers. Soaking seeds. Some seeds benefit from soaking in water for 8 to 12 to 24 hours to kickstart the germination process. This step is crop dependent, with larger seeds often requiring soaking more than smaller ones. For example, sunflower, pea, and fava seed. Planting. Spreading your soaked or unsoaked, depending on the variety, seeds evenly across a prepared growing medium in shallow trays. Ensure good seed to soil contact by lightly pressing the seeds into the medium. Germination. This critical phase, where seeds awaken and begin to sprout, typically lasts 2 to 7 days depending on the variety and conditions. Weighted or unweighted germination. Decide between using a weight or unweighted germination method. Weights can encourage even germination and root development, but this step varies depending on the crop type and grower preference. Either form of stacked germination is the go-to germination method for a majority of crops. Humidity dome germination. An alternative to stacking your trays during germination is to place humidity domes over top each tray. Humidity domes create a conducive environment for germination by maintaining moisture and warmth, which are essential for germination. Humidity dome germination is better for seeds like basil, celery, shiso, and sorrel. Blacking out your crops. After the initial germination under humidity dome or cover, some varieties of microgreens benefit from a blackout period. This step involves keeping the sprouting seeds in complete darkness for a few days. The purpose of this blackout period is to encourage the seedlings to stretch and seek out light, resulting in taller greens. Not all microgreen varieties require this step, and its duration can vary depending on the specific crop and desired outcome. Typically, the blackout period ranges from 1 to 3 days. After this phase, the microgreens are then exposed to light to continue their growth until harvest. Incorporating a blackout period is crop dependent and should be adjusted based on observations and the specific growth characteristics of each variety. The only crop that requires blackout phase is popcorn shoots, which grow in complete darkness their entire life. This results in sweet, tender shoots that are white and light yellow in color. Now the transition to lights. Once your seeds have sprouted, it's time to introduce them to grow lights. This marks the end of the germination period and the beginning of active growth. Growing under lights. Arrange the trays under grow lights, ensuring the light spectrum and intensity are suited to microgreens. Proper lighting is crucial for preventing leggy growth and promoting robust development. A consistent light cycle of 12 to 16 hours per day simulates natural daylight, encouraging photosynthesis and growth. Watering and nutrient application. Keep the growing medium consistently moist, but not waterlogged, and apply a dilute nutrient solution if necessary, depending on your medium and crop needs. Regularly check on your microgreens, adjusting light height as they grow to maintain the optimal distance and prevent any issues. Harvesting. When your microgreens reach their desired size, usually 7 to 21 days after planting, it's time to harvest. Cut them just above the soil line with a sharp knife or scissors. In conclusion, growing microgreens is a rewarding venture that brings fresh, nutritious greens to your table or to your business. By understanding the stages of microgreen production, you're better equipped to start your growing journey, adapting the process to fit different crops and your personal or business needs. Remember, each step from seed selection to harvesting contributes to the success of your microgreen harvest. Happy growing. And to wrap up, a word about crop planning. Running a microgreen farm can feel like a constant game of catch-up, planning trays, managing blends, and tracking orders. That's why we built Microgreen Manager, a tool that plans your week for you. Soakings, plantings, harvests, deliveries, all from your standing orders. It's made by growers for growers, and there's a free plan if you want to try it out. Learn more at microgreenmanager.com.